Well, here is a local way to enjoy a Louisiana favorite. And Danny Sturgis is live at Pirate Alley Po' Boys to give us a taste of the South with a familiar flair. Danny, what's going on out there?
Oh my goodness, Claudia, we're so excited to be here. Okay, you know me, I love food in any capacity, but throw in some Southern food and life is pretty good for me. So yes, we are here today celebrating National Southern Food Heritage Day, which is totally a thing, and I'm so excited that it is. And we are, of course, here at Pirate Alley, and so excited. I'm here with Katie and, of course, Kyle Foster. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
It's so good to see you. So if you guys remember, we've talked to Katie a couple of times from Stir Cooking School, and this lovely couple has now just opened Pirate Alley, and we are just so excited. So Kyle, I want to start with you. We're talking Southern food today, of course, to celebrate. You have to tell us about your Southern roots. Why did you guys go this route?
Yeah, I grew up in Florida. Grandmother and mother are from Georgia. Grandfather's from Kentucky. Katie's from Texas. So lots of roots in the South. Something very special about Southern food, the heritage, the sharing of recipes, all the stories. And we wanted to bring that to Denver.
Definitely. I totally agree. There is really something special about it. Now, you guys, speaking of special, have an incredible story. If you guys remember, actually, we did a story on Kyle and Katie's restaurant, Julep, a few years back, too. And they unfortunately got hit by the pandemic, but you guys have fared fairly well. Can you tell us your story? Tell me more about that.
Sure, yeah. So Kyle and I met in 2011. I had Stir Cooking School. Kyle worked as the chef de cuisine at Colton Gray. And then over the years, we both loved the industry. And so we decided to open a restaurant, a Southern restaurant. As Kyle mentioned, our heritage is very much so just the South and everything that goes with that. Yes. As you said, it was hit by the pandemic, unfortunately, like many other restaurants, which is so sad. But with that, we moved one of the most popular concepts, Pirate Alley Po' Boys, into the back of the cooking school that we own, called Stir, that's in Lohi. And so it just became really popular.
Yeah. Okay, well, and I love that too, because you guys were literally selling po' boys out of the alley, out of the back door of Stir. So how does it feel to now bring those po' boys, and more than just po' boys, so much more, from the alley now to this space and ice house?
Yeah, it feels great. We had a great following, kind of doing the po' boys out of the back kitchen of Stir. But now that we have a kind of bigger space, we can expand the menu a little bit, offer some, fun and interesting things, not just sandwiches. Specializing in kind of whole animal butchery. We're making our own charcuterie, all the deli meats on our sandwiches, the ham, the bologna, all of that we make here. And it's a lot of fun to kind of get out of the alley and into downtown.
Yeah. It's so special too, because I was living in Lohi for a little bit, and I heard from other people so often, like, oh, have you guys tried the po' boys in the alley? Like that, it's kind of a weird thing, but it's so good. So it was so special to hear about you guys from people that I'd never even told we had a connection, which was so special. I have to talk about Southern food in general, because I know for me, it's so comforting. It's something that I just absolutely love. What makes Southern food so special? Who wants it? Who wants to go for it?
You go for it.
I would say just the story and how proud everyone is. Before we opened Julep, we took a road trip through the South and we discovered all the different regions are very, very different. Everyone has their own thing that is very special and near and dear to them, and just kind of the passion and the pride they have in their own region is, I think, what makes Southern food pretty special.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We, of course, Claudia knows better than anybody, being from Texas, how much Southern food really does impact everybody, and I always go to it when I need a little bit of comfort in my life, right? All right, guys, I'm so excited. You guys need to come down here and try out Pirate Alley Boucherie, guys. It's such an incredible place, such a great feeling in here, and you can take Stir Cooking School classes here too. We'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. So let me give you some information here. Guys, support this incredible local business that has survived so much and celebrate Southern Food Heritage Day by heading to Pirate Alley Boucherie on Wine Coop in the Union Station Ice House. Check out their mouth-watering menu. That is all online. You can do that at piratealleydenver.com. And guys, don't go anywhere, because I promise you I'm going to be tasting some po' boys, because I can't be anywhere without actually tasting the food. You know how that is. But before we do that, Claudia, I want to come to you. What's your favorite Southern food? Because like I said, you're from Texas. This is totally your alley. What's your fave?
Oh my goodness, that is a very tough question to answer, because there are so many, but you can't go wrong with some good old brisket. And look, a po' boy, I'm sold. Thank you so much, Danny. That is a really cool spot to check out, and we're going to be catching in with you a little bit later on.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh my goodness, we have been celebrating Southern Food Heritage Day all day long here, and it is just the perfect place to do it here at Pirate Alley Boucherie. Okay, Katie, I need you to give me a tour of this amazing space because we have so much fun stuff to talk about here. So tell me everything.
Absolutely. So this event space is used for overflow for private events from Stir Cooking School, as well as some really unique classes that we offer. Like Stir still has their normal classes, awesome date nights, things like that. Here we're going to more focus on like things like cheese making workshops or holiday cookie decorating and cocktail making, some different fun classes like that. A big part of it too is different styles of events for corporate team building events. We'll do things during these events that are chopstick competitions where people like compete against each other of who's the fastest chopstick person. The other day we had one where folks were carrying trays of glasses and doing like restaurant relays, so fun ways to do team building events. So that's really what the space is really used for.
That is so incredible. Okay, and you guys are open right now. You guys open to 10:30, so this is amazing. I want to look in kind of this front area too, because we've known you as Pirate Alley Po' Boys, just when you guys were, you know, selling po' boys out of the alley there, but you are now Pirate Alley Boucherie because you sell so much more than just po' boys, right?
So Chef Kyle, my husband, he does a lot of house-made charcuterie, and he really wants to kind of really get back into that. So there's always a different butcher board item for the day, different soups, like today's a curried pumpkin with collard greens to go with that southern theme. We always have a kitchen sink gumbo, which is a really delicious soup that we do, a really consistent one. A radish and celery salad that comes with like a brown butter lemon curd that's really tasty. So it kind of has this like deli, but just different bites and stuff. So yes, you can get delicious sandwiches and po' boys, but that's not all that we have.
Yeah, that is wonderful. I love that because, you know, earlier we of course saw Kyle making the roasted pork loin tonado, and that's something that I'm going to be trying here in just a few minutes.
It's actually one of my favorite ones, that one.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
That tonado sauce looked really good.
So good. So good. I love it because a lot of the stuff is on there is kind of heavy. You know, Southern food can be a little bit heavy sometimes, which is delicious and has its place. But the tonado to me is just so delicious, but you feel like after you eat it, you can take on the world. It's not like you are like super hungry or you're not like heavy. You don't feel heavy from it.
Yes. Well, I know you and I both share the love of sandwiches.
Yes.
So
Oh my God.
Right
We've talked all day.
Yes. Oh, all day about
Yeah,
it.
you're going to love it. Yeah.
All right, guys, you have to come down and check this out. Support local. Come down here to Pirate Alley Boucherie, guys. It seriously will make your day. This, of course, has survived so much, and celebrate Southern Food Heritage Day, too, by heading to Pirate Alley Boucherie. This is, of course, on Wine Coop in the Union Station Ice House. Check out their mouth-watering menu online at piratealleydenver.com.